Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, Casa has set things up and is acting as the sort of GM, I guess. Although, I mean, it's three of us. We're going to make all the decisions collectively. But yeah, I've set everything up so that all the campaign options are done. Nothing, all the sort of fiddly details are set. We just have to, we just have to generate the company itself. And to do that, we go to the handy company generator.
Good lord.
So there are a few choices we'll have to make here, and there's a couple of things I got to change here to go by the suggestions. Okay, so there's two different ways we can go about generating our company. The first is that we just let the company generator generate the entire company in one go. Which is fine, although it does remove a little bit of the ooh-ah at the mix, I guess.
Mm.
The other option is that we can generate. Sorry, double check that it's not going to be weird. Okay, I can turn the finances off. Okay, so, the other option is to do it by individual lance. I don't know which you guys would prefer, but yeah, those are the two options. And then the other option we have to choose is, so there's different methods of, again, generating the units themselves. And there's a option, I don't know if you can read this, but there's an option for a light force, for which 50% of the mechs will be light, 31% medium, and then 20% will be between heavy and assault. Or there's a medium force, where it's 25% light, 50% medium, and then 25% will be heavy and assault. Now, I've tested the medium force. It does give you heavy mechs in your first lance pretty reliably. Which is fine. But I don't know if we want to start with a lighter force.
I feel like we can. I feel like we should reasonably try a lighter force to start with.
Yeah, okay, so we'll go with the Windchild Light Force. Because it does give us some nice room to upgrade and stuff, and it makes the beginning fights a little less complex, I guess. Although they can drag on a real. Okay, and then do you want to just generate the whole company in one go, or do you want to generate it per lance?
It depends. I remember we discussed offline a while back that we had an idea of doing Lance 1 being mostly mediums, Lance 2 being a mix of mediums and lights, and then Lance 3 being lights. I
Well,
assume if we want to do that, we'll have to do that ourselves rather than just generate one.
no. In theory, I can do that. So for like here under the weight class generation, I would then change it so that Lance 1 would be a medium force. And then we
Okay.
can go and generate Lance 2 as a light force and Lance 3 as a light force as well. So yeah, which would you guys prefer? The whole thing in one go or per lance? Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Oh, can you really only see the command center?
Currently,
Oh, not the
yes.
window that's open. Oh, that's nice.
However, I trust that when we're doing the battles and stuff, we can just have the camera locked to the battle window, so that should work. Yeah.
Yeah, that should work fine. Hold on, let me share. Okay, I think I did it wrong. So so now you can see the company generator. Sorry, I selected
Yes,
the
now
wrong
we can.
streaming option. Okay, so I would just have to change that to Greek alphabet. Okay, I have to turn that up, turn that off. Okay, so company count 0. Individual Lance count 1. Okay. Right. Okay, I can turn all that off for the subsequent stuff. That should be fine. Okay, so the first one will be a medium force. That's turned off. Okay, so this will also then generate all of our money and stuff. So I just have to remember to turn that off after. Yeah, after the first lance.
Yes.
Otherwise, we're going to end up in a very comical situation. Okay, so hitting generate. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so that. Okay, some people have had children. Apparently, I didn't realize that was on. A lot of people have had children.
Okay, Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Randy
we'll
bugs.
sort that out. Okay. So now we can have a look at our first lance. If I can open this up, Alpha Lance. We'll rename that eventually. Okay. So we've got a Zeus. We'll rename all the characters as well.
Of course.
Okay. So the first lance it's an interesting lance. It's got a Zeus.
Oh. Cronus, I've never even actually heard of. The rest I'm familiar with. But...
Can I?
Hang on, I'm gonna look that up. Hang on.
A unit. Yeah, Cronus is actually pretty great. It's one that kind of only exists during sort of in MegaMek.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. We started in January 1st of 3035. This will give us enough time to like play under the traditional rules, but also potentially see the clan invasion and the sort of the sort of the uptick in tech as that goes on. Okay, so I guess let's start with the Zeus. Okay, it's a pretty standard looking Zeus. Got AC5, LRM15. So this is a long range intended.
What pattern is it again?
It's a Zeus 6S.
6S. Okay.
Yeah, nothing special about it. 184, 247. Yeah, nothing too special about this guy.
Okay, so that's the bog standard Zeus looking at it. So yeah,
by the looks of it.
Yeah, mostly long range oriented.
Yeah, he's fine. We just have to be careful of ammo explosions with this guy.
Yes, true enough.
Because there will be AC5 and LRM15s in there. The Cronus I like a lot. It's quite quick, 585. At the moment, you can only get access to the standard heat sinks and stuff like that. But its weaponry is a large laser, 3 medium lasers, and an SRM4. Yeah, so it's
okay. So it's more in the middle.
Yeah, it's a 55-ton medium, but it's pretty quick. It jumps very well, and it's fairly tough for what it is. Okay, and then the last two mechs are, well, it's a Stinger. So, it's a Stinger.
Yeah, it's all right.
We're going to replace this guy as quickly as possible. And then the final one is a bog standard. No, but at least I actually kind of prefer the energy locust here, because at least it can't explode when it's like minimal ammo. Minimal armor gets blown open. So, okay. So why do we have 50 million?
Bench the Stinger before we bench the Locust.
Why do we have 50 million Seabills? That's not right. We should have about 10 mil.
Well, that's something we can correct once all the lances are generated, I would wager.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, I can manage funds here. Okay.
Cool.
Manage campaign.
Yeah, setup costs or something.
And I have to set all of these to 0, otherwise we get a whole bunch of duplicate stuff.
That's not a bad starting lance, in fairness.
It's not too bad.
The Stinger is probably the thing we drop first, I think, and replace. But
yeah, the Stinger's definitely. Well, I mean, they're both not great. Okay, that's
I
fine.
feel like the laser locust at least has the advantage of no ammo explosions if it gets sneezed on. Given
Yeah,
its,
I think that is a pretty good advantage to it. Okay, so never generate Star League Mech, Windchild. So now we're doing
Yeah,
two
never.
light forces. Yeah, because it's like otherwise you end up with something silly.
Yes, true enough.
Generate. Okay, this is fine. That's fine.
Nobody wants the SLDF locust suddenly spawning into me.
Why did it have this at 60,000? Okay, well, whatever. I'll fix this.
That could be fixed in post, as they say.
Yeah. Okay. So this should just making sure that I'm not missing something. Gener. Yeah, it's fine. It's a different error to the TOE. Okay, so then we'll have to figure out
We'll
how to
rename the
combine
lances.
these. Yeah. Okay, so this one. Okay, so this is. Okay, some of the. Okay, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I was going to say, hang on a minute.
I don't
We
think it's
can.
actually heavier because it's the Zeus is an 80-ton. It's an assault. You know, this is 3 lightish, except for the Griffin and the Centurion, I guess. Anyway, so then we've got a Griffin 1N, PPC, LRM-10, very basic, long-range support mech.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Blackjack.
Which one did we get? Oh, we got the
My
AC2
beloved.
one. Well,
Yes,
we'll
I know the
deal with
blackjack is terrible, but I still like it.
it. Yeah. An assassin? This one
I
actually has
mean,
some.
it'll bully lights.
No, this assassin is going to get whoever's piloting this is going to die, especially because I see there are 6-7 pilots. So, well, that's going to suck a bit.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Then again, there's a 6-7 pilot lurking in our 4th mech in this lance too, so...
Yeah, but at least they're in a Centurion, and it's the pretty standard Centurion. Yeah, yeah. This is the thing with actual tabletop BattleTech. You have some weird stuff like I think this guy has a rear firing laser too. Okay, so yeah, that other lance is okay. Like
Yeah, I mean...
it'll work, especially if we hopefully start off by just fighting some like junk pirates or something. Manage campaign, generate. Okay, so I gotta zero everything out again. You can export and import these rules, but we're just doing this 3 times.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Nope, turn that off. That, although we'll fix that at some point. Windchild, Light Force. Okay, process finances. I think I've turned everything off that could cause a problem.
Suddenly, MegaMek catches fire.
Well, so that's fine. Okay, let's see what the third Alpha Lance is like. Oh,
That's not
God.
a light lance.
Did I mess up?
That's... Ah,
What did I do?
I don't know, but that's definitely not a light lance.
Okay, well, we'll just delete them and try again. Yeah, sorry, some of this is learning. The last time I played this game was a few years ago. I remember a lot of it. Oh, God.
True.
I think I would die first. Yeah.
5 credits. Enjoy.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, some crazy nonsense.
Oh.
Okay, so what did I do wrong? I think I didn't change this. So this should be a light force, which means it should be within under 130 tons. I don't think the other one's under 130 tons. The other one sure as hell isn't under 130 tons. Huh. Oh, we'd never generate Star League mix. Okay, well, we'll try it again and see what happens. That looks a lot better.
Or like it.
They're
Okay.
170 tons, they're 190 tons, and that's 100.
75.
Okay, well, whatever.
We
I think maybe the other method would have been a slightly. Oh god, this is a 1-2 pilot.
Oh!
This is almost the best you can get.
Give them the Zeus.
Yeah. Okay. So there we've got a Vulcan. It's the standard Vulcan, which means it's pretty junk.
Scarecrow will not be denied.
Yeah,
Another
the,
Centurion.
Centurion. This is okay. This swaps out the autocannon
Cannon for an
uh,
LRM-10.
well, large laser.
Oh,
The,
yeah.
the LRM. I think the other one hasn't. I don't know what the other one has, but I think it's got an LRM. So a Wyvern. Again, one you don't really see show up in the Battletech game too much. He's a bit slower than the Kronos, but he's pretty good otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a decent enough loadout.
Yeah. And then a fire starter, and it looks like the default fire starter. I don't know why
The H, I'm pretty sure, is the standard, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the standard, or as far as I know, it's a standard as well.
Wait, sorry, just double checking. I forgot. This thing has a rear-mounted flamethrower.
Yes.
God,
Yeah,
I love Battletech sometimes.
Yeah, a model Battletech just moves all of these to the front. I don't know what Q means here,
Rear-mounted flamethrower, for God's
so we'll have to figure that out.
yeah, true.
So, okay, we can mess about with our force now.
Oh, help us with picking my mic up. Hi, guys. I have been talking.
Yeah, no, we've been hearing you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's just I'm dreaming. I'm an
Oh
idiot.
God.
Okay, I'm not running this.
Well, quite.
Okay,
Windows updates.
I suggest we move our worst pilots to the third lance, which change name will be Alpha, Beta, Gamma lance, I guess.
Yeah, or Omega.
Yeah,
Just call it Omega. Don't pull the rubbish stuff in there.
We'll go with Gamma lance for now. Change name to
Or you
Beta.
could do Alpha Lance, First Lance, and Primary Lance. Everyone's equal.
Yeah, now we should go 3 different naming schemes. Fantastic. Okay. So yeah, we can start moving pilots.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we want to.
Which Hound with Danger?
Okay, I'm just trying to remember how I.
Think you do it in the hangar?
I think I'd have.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay, so. Oh God. Okay, so the Zeus pilot, can I reassign them to a different mech from here? Okay.
Yeah, you can assign to none. You can do that. Yeah.
We just need to see who we want to do, I guess. They want to pull. Okay, so I think
comes out the Zeus, yeah.
I think they want to stay in Alpha Lance, though.
Yes, I think looking at it, they're good enough to stay in Alpha Lance with danger from the third lance.
Assigned unit, none. But let's just.
You could just none the lot.
Yeah, you can shift select everyone.
Okay, now not the MekTechs. Control select everyone. The game has to be a little different.
Okay.
God damn it, MekHQ.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now can I?
You have to do it from the hangar.
Okay, so can I drag and drop? Okay, I can. Okay, so now we should figure out which mechs we want and which lances.
If we trust Alpha to be the Zeus lance.
Alpha should be our heaviest lance. I like doing it heaviest and then lighter and lighter.
Do we want to pull the Stinger and the Locust out, first of all, then, and swap them into Gamma Lance?
Yeah, I say we move these guys there. And then Beta Lance looks okay, I guess.
You could do worse than putting the Centurion and the Wyvern into Alpha Lance.
Yes, I think the Centurion and the Wyvern goes in Alpha Lance, and then you've got a pretty competent Lance.
Because what does that leave us then? That leaves us with a fairly decent Beta Lance, and then the Vulcan shepherding 3 lights and Gamma.
Yeah. So Alpha Lance
Which
is
feels okay.
it's on the heavier side, because we have a freaking assault mech in here.
Yep.
Oh, but yeah.
Beta is distinctly a medium lance, and then Gamma is a mixed, although mostly light.
Mostly light.
lance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's 115 tons. Like,
I think I want to put the Vulcan here and the Centurion here, so that there's a competent mech in here.
Yeah, true.
you know what? Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay, so
No,
then we need crew for the Zeus, the Kronos, and the Wyvern.
I think we have 3 pilots who are genuinely very
So
good.
you can, if you go, you can filter by mech warriors in the top bit,
Personal Mech Warriors.
and then
Okay.
then sort by skill level.
Okay, no, other way around. Okay, cool. But some of them actually also have XP we can spend to, in theory, make them better. So we'll do that afterwards, I guess. Okay,
Yeah.
so you get assigned to the. Wait, we've got a stalker? That's not right.
We have a stalker?
Go to the hangar.
Oh, yes. I just removed.
Oh yeah, you need
We
to.
don't.
Do.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we
Wait,
have a
what?
stalker, Kintara, Wolverine, and a fast.
You can remove them GM mode though,
okay.
can't you?
I remembered. I made a mistake.
Yeah. Bye bye, Max.
Okay.
You were nice.
Bye bye.
No, you're not.
Okay. I think that also means we have extra No, we should have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
So, do you want to maybe fire a few regulars, seeing as we kind of want the greens?
Well,
like,
I think it's a green, 2 regulars, and a veteran.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's like the
Yeah,
fairest
okay.
distribution.
good shout. And then 1 poor regular has to pilot Centurion and Gamma Lance and herd the idiots.
Yep.
Basically. Okay. So you are our best pilot. So you go into the. Okay, so now
Are
this
they
should
the
work.
best? Didn't we have 1-2 hanging around?
Well, they're an elite, and what are they?
Pick the other elite.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she's
this is actually the best.
That's who we should have in the Zeus, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, who's the captain then?
We haven't got a captain set yet. We have to set one manually.
I just want this person might be the captain.
He's got tactical genius, tactics 2 strategies, so she is the captain. Yes.
Okay. Well, then. Yeah. Okay. We still want them in the. They should still be the captain then.
Yeah, they should get the suit.
Yep, probably.
Okay. Pilot, mech, salt, Zeus. You can then go into the Kronos. Side unit of pilot, medium, Kronos. And then there's the Wyvern and the Centurion.
Yeah. I'd leave the 2 veterans as leaders for the other. Those 2 lieutenants. They should go into the.
That is a better idea. I was just thinking.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
5-4, 5-4.
5-4, 5-4.
They're all 5-4. Okay, but that's fine.
In that case, we could just be fairly generalistic with these 2 then, because we need to put 1 in the Wyvern and then 1 in the. Which of the Centurions is an Alpha?
The AL is the energy one.
Okay.
Okay, and then assigned unit. Centurion AL.
Cool.
Okay, then you must. Okay, so we want a Griffin and.
The Centurion A is the Gamma Lance lead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because it's a you are correct, Gray. We absolutely should have a competent pilot in each of the.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's what did we say? The Centurion.
The Centurion is leading Gamma Lance.
Yep.
Okay.
The Griffin.
And you. Sorry.
We want leading Beta for that matter, of the available options.
Well, Beta should be.
Griffin.
It should be this person, this veteran.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what we should. Yeah, it should be the Griffin, shouldn't it?
Yeah, that's Beta Lance.
And then we can put 3 regulars and okay, so we'll put 2 regulars into
Beta and 1 green.
Yeah. Because the
Although,
regulars are all fairly
which
similar,
are the
aren't they?
mechs
So
in beta? So it's a blackjack,
Um,
an assassin, and a Vulcan.
do you want to give the Vulcan to the green?
Do you make skill checks for
Sure.
jump jets? Don't do
Only
you?
if your
Not for-
mech's hip is or gyro is damaged. Or I guess I
One
think
paper.
it could be if you are landing in like very rough terrain.
Okay. But
That would-
theoretically, then it shouldn't, by and large, be too much of an issue.
I'm just double checking. Okay, so the Vulcan, we'll put a green person in that last
Yeah.
Vulcan to balance things out.
I mean, I'm assuming the greens are all 7/6. To be honest.
They're all pretty crap.
Yeah.
They're not going to
Yeah,
get.
makes sense.
No. Is it a Vulcan?
Yeah.
That's the last unit.
Yeah, it is Vulcan.
Sorry, I'm getting confused here. Okay,
Yeah.
so then it's just
Yeah.
now everybody else goes in.
Yeah, like give the regular to the fire starter, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that's
'cause-
going to be doing a lot of shenanigans, which pilot checks might be called for, and the greens can have the
Locust and Stinger. If
Yeah.
they die, oh well.
Oh dear, how sad. Never
Oh dear.
mind.
We just cut our heads.
Well,
Okay.
quite.
Cool, we're all assigned now.
Yeah.
I have to go and fix our money. Add funds. I think I can add negative. Is that right? Okay, so that is now correct.
Yeah.
We now have the correct amount of money. All of the.
I just like the idea of the rich uncle taking 40 million off instead of giving it to him.
Well, he gave too much in the first place.
So this was. Hang on. We're listing this 40 million as expenses in what regard exactly, Commander? Well, there was a lot of caviar.
Okay,
We had
and
the very
we
nice
have.
last owner of the lance.
We've got a good amount of spares, so we shouldn't have to do anything there immediately. Hangars, okay, so we do have to assign.
I remember it saying we were short on mech techs, so we may need to generate a few more.
We have 12 mech techs.
They just haven't been assigned to the
mech
mechs yet.
techs or mech warriors. Oh, okay.
And then we go to techs, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So now I think we're gonna have to redo all of this as well.
Give him the Zeus, my god.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys get.
Well, isn't this just mainly for
unassigned.
maintenance?
Yeah, it's this is for maintenance, but it's also so I think you can have. We'll see, but every mech should have a mech tech assigned to it.
Sure.
I'm just gonna go down the line for these guys. Wish there was a quicker way, but
Yeah.
it doesn't help when my eyes glaze over and I lose sight of where the mech tech should go.
Don't die. We need you fixing this.
Yeah, because we do have maintenance. Do we have enough pilot? I mean, mech tech for that? I don't think we do. I said to add 12.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we have 12 though. You can just spawn a couple of
You
extra.
can,
mech
yeah,
techs.
you can just spawn a couple.
Yeah, we only have I'll just add a couple of mech techs. But there definitely should have been. Well, we're only missing one mech tech. I think they might be able to go to the personnel market. There happens to be a mech tech that we can hire. So that's good there. Although they do show up immediately.
Yeah, because it's on the local market, so
Yeah.
it's only when you have to buy stuff in from. You have this specific one.
Wait a minute. Why can't I assign this to any?
All right, go back to the hangar. Have we got everyone in the hangar?
Yeah, there's 12 mechs here.
Yeah, go to the hangar and it'll show you who's assigned to them.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so wait, can I just assign?
Yeah, assign person. Mech.
What's going on here?
Okay, so the person you're looking for is Boyd. So
Yeah, Boyd
Schwartz. If you go back to that,
Hanger.
assign.
Okay, this Singer is unassigned.
Assign
Assign
person,
person,
tech.
regular.
Where's
They're not on the
Boyd?
list.
No.
Go back to the personnel menu.
No, go down one. There's unassigned crew.
Are they? Hold on. Are they a MekTech? No, they're a mechanic, not a MekTech.
That's right.
They work on vehicles. Okay, well, we've got a
Spawn someone in.
person. Okay, so that means
You have to go to hire. Yeah.
no, I've got to find a MekTech specifically.
I mean, the mechanic will be
Yes.
useful for helping break apart any vehicles we salvage.
Add GM, yeah.
True.
Okay, well, they're a green MekTech, unfortunately.
Yeah.
+8. Ugh.
You're putting them on the stinger anyway.
Yeah.
Just going to explode, and then he's not going to be able to.
Some of these guys do have XP to spend. Okay, no, it'll take
10 XP.
a fair
I'll be
bit.
honest.
Yeah.
We should not be giving our MekTech small arms training because that implies something has gone hideously wrong somewhere.
Well, not terrible that they've got. I assume this is also going to be the case here. Yeah, this is cheaper at least, so they should actually be able to level up pretty quickly. A lot of things give. Okay. Okay, those got deleted correctly. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything is, I think, set up. Do we want to rename people now, or maybe do it at a later date? Because otherwise, this is going to take
maybe a later date.
40 minutes.
Later date, I think.
Yeah.
But let's just have a check and see. So we've got the Centurions leading Gamma Lance. We've got the Griffin leading Beta Lance. We've got obviously Zeus leading Alpha Lance. I think that makes sense.
We do need to promote our captain.
Yes.
Although, here's the thing, though. I think we still want to have this person as the captain.
Yeah.
Because tactics and strategy does give a bonus. Wait, where are they?
Tactics +3, tactics +2.
I think this person is.
What about the lieutenant below? In the Kronos?
The one in the Cronus.
This one.
+2. So yeah, no, danger is the best.
This person. Oh, they actually also. Some of these have abilities as well.
Yeah.
Hopping Jack. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize they would generate with special
I think
abilities.
the first person you generate is your commander and get special abilities. So the one with special abilities is definitely supposed to be the commander.
So this.
Okay, maybe the first two.
This person should be the captain.
Yeah.
So now where the hell do I change that?
Change rank is the top one.
Oh, change rank. Thank you. So they're captain. Cool. Okay. So everything else is fine.
Yep.
Not gonna have a look at the marketplace for
doctors,
finances, whatever. The mech lab we're not going to touch for a bit.
No, repair bay. Got stuff in the warehouse.
Okay.
Do we have any doctor at all? It might be worth sinking.
Oh yeah. We've got 2 doctors.
2 doctors.
Okay, cool.
What rating are they?
Are they regular
doctors or?
So they're
logistics guys.
Somewhere between 5 and 6. We already have.
It'll be in your personnel.
We can have administrators. We've got administrators.
Yeah, we've got all 4 admin. That's fine.
Yeah, they're already assigned from how I understand it works.
Come on, guys, green.
We've got some babies apparently.
Yeah. Hey, look, all those kids, future mech warriors.
All personnel. So we can just have a look at this. Wait a minute.
I do love that it generates because I was messing around in a game and I recruited somebody, and the next day they became pregnant. I'm like, did you do this for the benefits?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll collect my salary. Okay. So now we're done with that. It's time for us to go find a contract.
Yep.
So I already generated. Okay, so it suggests none of these are very good.
I mean, we are
I
a brand new
may
company. I mean, I'm not surprised.
end up deleting these and generate more because let's see. That's not great.
So F is good, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, this is the reverse. So it's
Yeah.
F is good. I don't know. It's probably expecting us to get -5 mil because only 30% transport terms.
Yeah. And salvage rights.
Salvage rights is pretty good. Straight support is pretty good.
But
I
if you
don't
look,
know why.
you look at the
we end
bottom,
up
it says it's expecting us to
Transportation.
take damage and transport. Yeah, 15 million transportation for two-way.
Yeah, so I think that should be fine, but let's have a look at the other ones. Ideally, we find an enemy that is green to fight
Yes.
against to begin with.
Well, F is fantastic.
Well, it's.
Hopkins usual.
I think this is the mech rating is the second one.
Yeah.
Because it goes from A to F, where A is the worst, F is the best. I didn't change that because I didn't want to mess with. Yeah.
Too many contract
Too
options.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is regular and regular. We're not doing that one at all.
Green. No.
Veteran regular, that's not too bad.
And they're
Should we
A4s. Yeah.
Only 20% salvage rights, though.
Yeah. So only 71 days jump.
And the final one is not great.
Regular F, regular C. 30% salvage, is that? Or at least?
Yeah.
30% salvage is okay, I guess. So, okay, do we want to go with these, or do you want me to generate new ones?
Generate a couple more.
So I have no idea which ones are the new ones. I think this one's new. So this one is pretty close, which is good. A green enemy, that's fantastic. 0% salvage rights, though.
Yeah, and it's only a month as well. Great.
Yeah, it's only a month, so it would, yeah. And the other one, I think, was this one, extraction rate, but these tend to be very hard.
Green and good pirate max.
In theory, this planetary assault... which one was it that was okay? This one, I guess?
Yeah, that looks like it might be the best.
I think it might be nice.
I think it's the best. We do get 20% salvage, isn't a lot, but it'll get us started, I guess.
And we're also getting what looks like fairly decent backup as well. So
yeah, straight support's pretty great because that's just that should cover our maintenance completely. How long is this?
4 months.
4 months. Okay, that's okay. Battle loss compensation is a bit harsh, but okay. Well, okay. So we'll do this one.
Right, and we're employed.
Okay.
Woohoo.
So now, did anyone remember what planet we had to go to?
It'll be on your briefing room.
Shensi.
And this is when we discovered that this new generating company did not, in fact, have a navigator.
Right.
Well, we don't have a ship.
No, we're renting a ship. That's why transport costs are so high.
Yeah.
Got to hire a drop ship.
We buy a ship. Okay, jump path. Begin
Transit. Yeah.
Transit. Okay, so we arrive there in 70 days. Okay, so we can manage campaign, advance multiple days. We want to.
I know. I'm surprised about Kishizzle.
65. Now I haven't used this before, so I hope it. Hold on, before I do anything wild.
Yep.
Save it. Good shout. Great shout.
Okay, yeah, because it's like I go click this button and suddenly we are, 10. Oh, we actually got some money.
Yes, they pay in advance. Yeah.
Okay, so now it's advance multiple days, 65.
Yeah.
Start advancement and hope the game doesn't explode.
Yeah, it seems to be okay.
Well, it's locked up.
It takes a little while. It takes a while to try. It's got to do all those things.
I'm waiting. Nothing should happen to us, though.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
The other option is to sit here and click advance day 70 times.
Yeah.
Which, that's fair enough. Oh.
Okay. It's. Okay, so the game. Okay,
there we go.
Okay, so this is fine. This is what we wanted. Okay, we are now
5
5
days out.
out. So I can just hit advanced day 5 times. Well, 6 times because we're 0.04
Not
of a day out.
before. Yeah.
Okay, well
Yeah.
we are here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look at the.
Ooh, we're down to 8.4 million now because we've paid for transport.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we now need to set our mechs to what they're going to do.
So we
we're gonna
need
set this
one to fight.
fight. 2 fights and a scout. I don't know exactly. No, we've got this the wrong way around.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
setting the heavy lance to scout and the gamma lance to fight might be.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so that's fight. That one stays the same.
I think it's a percentage chance. So,
we could set
like-
them to training.
yeah, put the medium on train.
Yeah.
Maybe set
okay,
these
so
guys to scout.
yeah, so that way theoretically we have Alpha up front and then
No, but
Gamma
Gamma's
could come in and
still.
support.
No, this is still
Yeah.
wrong.
No, the lights and scout.
Oh, yeah.
Heavies.
No, but these are the lights.
Yeah.
The lights are scout and the mediums are training. We want the medium to be scouting.
And the lights. Oh, yeah.
This is
Okay, there you go.
this is how it should be because I think scout. I don't know if scouting actually. I don't know if this actually does anything.
Scouting is
It
a
probably does.
60% chance of fighting. Fighting is 40. Scout is 60. Defense is 20.
Yeah, but we can also deploy these guys in theory as
Supports.
reinforcements.
I'm
We'll see
just
how that
looking at
goes.
I'm just looking at the requirements for deployment. I think it's saying we need another lance actually deployed.
No, it's
Because I'm
fine.
looking at the bit above the assignments and it's saying 2 total, 1 fight.
Yeah. So we've got
Isn't that
3.
saying
We've got 2 totals. So we've got 3 lancers assigned. We could leave them unassigned. Like if we unassign these guys, it'll
You
then.
see, it goes red. So it's 2
Oh,
total. So
yeah, okay.
one has to be on fight, and then you
Gotcha.
have to have another one somewhere, and then we can have the third one in trading.
I mean, I hope in
Gotcha.
theory this generates extra XP for these guys, but I don't know. But yeah, so we're satisfying the contract. Yeah, contract score 1, so we're fine.
Yep.
Okay. So, we get 2 mil per month, so we're guaranteed another 8 mil.
Yeah.
Over these
So
months.
we will, as long as we don't completely die, we're cutting a profit
Yeah.
off of
Well,
our
yes.
base pay.
And of course, we've got 20% salvage, which
Yes.
we'll see. We'll see what happens out of that.
And that's at the
Now we
end
can
of the campaign.
Yeah.
So SDF Gunslingers just joined. I wonder where your name's from.
No, what does it say in the command center? Okay. Let's just have a look quickly in the personnel market. See if there's like mech techs that are available.
No, just mech warriors. That game comes with a hunchback.
We don't want spare mech warriors right now, I guess. Although
The only one I'd consider maybe is I know they're ultra green. Is there an argument for having a medic as an absolute, oh god, we need to scoop someone out of the bucket they're currently stored in?
I think they're more likely to cause damage than they are to do anything good. So I think maybe hire this guy as a spare mech warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
We
Yeah.
could. We don't
Someone's
want
gonna get
green,
wounded.
because that's going to be bad. Vehicle. No, we don't green. Okay, and this guy's. Okay, so we'll have 2 spare mech warriors in case somebody needs to get.
Yeah. If someone
hosed
takes
out of the
AC 20 to the right face and survives.
Yeah, well,
let's
actually don't
not
think-
tempt that fate.
I actually don't think that's possible, but here we go.
You,
Okay.
you say that.
They
Your
can
first
eject.
mission, Lance, is to fight 4 Hetzers. 4 ace
So I'm gonna
Hetzers. Good
save
luck.
that. Okay, so now we just advance days until something is generated.
Monday. I'm about to say Monday's when everything changes. Hide and
so
seek
we
for the
are-
defender on the
We're
20th.
defender. Okay.
Okay, we still have to advance 4 days.
Yeah.
But okay, so now these scenarios do mean something, but I'm damned if I know what.
Okay,
so if you
they're
scroll
trying
down,
to jump
so
our mediums.
Are they trying to jump on mediums? Okay. So we do have allies on the field there. We will have allies on the field. We could okay, so we have 2 re-rolls per contract.
Okay.
I suggest we try to re-roll the light.
yeah, Dawn Dusk is a bit nasty.
Yeah.
That's still the same. One more.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
This is even worse.
Moonless Night. We ain't hitting
Damn your
anything.
rerolls.
Right, scroll down on the mission. So
Okay, so here we go. Each one. Okay, the following units deployed by your employer must survive. Each one destroyed results in a 1 point. Okay, so the contract breaches. As long as you have more contract score than you have contract breaches, you're fine by the end of the contract. So we have to destroy 33% of the enemy force, and
While not losing more than half of our force and our allies.
Yeah, winner controls the battlefield after the battle. Okay, we could in theory, although we should advance 4 more days until we're actually at the.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we can deploy. I think we can deploy one of our lancers as reinforcements if we want. I just wanted to see what our TOE beat along. 3,871 plus 1,000. It's pretty balanced, I think.
I think
The enemy maybe has a bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more. But then again, we only need to smash a third of their stuff.
It's true. And we can use
complete contract.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now we've got to do the exports, join the thing, all that stuff. Okay, so
Is this the point where we temporarily just let the camera just fade away so we don't see your desktop, or?
This window will stay, so it's fine, and I've got.
I've got 10.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, so connect to a game. We've got to find an empty room. Okay, we'll try 2830 to begin with. To go down the list. 2830. Yeah, because we're not the only people using these rooms.
Yeah.
So if we end up in a occupied, this should be fine now.
Okay, get yourself in just to confirm.
Oh no! Okay, somebody's using this room.
Whoops! Bye.
No. The next one was 2866. I will try to figure out how to get it so that I can just host the games, because that would be ideal.
That is the business of the off-screen.
Yeah, no, that's more complicated than everything else. That requires coding and all that nonsense.
Oh, Joe. Port forwarding.
Nope.
The one word that has killed so many hearts and souls.
Although this one has been like this. No, I'm just not going to use it. That room has been like that since I looked in there earlier in the week. 3028.
This is just the tricky part.
Yeah, this is okay. Fine.
There we go.
Okay, so connect to the 302. The servers, the web page with the servers are pinned in this chat.
Champion and Scholar.
I'll sort all that out later. Okay. So first thing.
Okay.
Hey, why can't I assign you to a team? Okay, I think you guys have to assign yourselves to the team. Because I don't think it lets me be. Assign yourself to the team first, then select your camo.
No, camo is important.
Okay, so now what I do is here I go export. Yeah, I go export mul file.
Oh, which one was it?
Battle exports, hide and seek defender.
And then Cars's computer explodes.
There we go, Chris's Lancers.
No, that should be fine. Okay, so I then need to. Okay, I need to add 2 bots.
Oh, yes, because the free world allies will need a
Yeah, we've got free world allies, so I'm just going to leave all their stuff to.
Yeah, because they should.
That. Oh. Yeah. Assigned to team 1. Excuse me. And then team 2. Add a bot.
Hello. Alright.
Where does it say that they deploy?
Oh god, there was a way for this. Configure player. If you click on their configure
Yeah,
player, they should have a deployment here.
Okay, well, we start center. I'm gonna assume that the enemies are then starting south. Yes, although
Yeah.
no, they shouldn't auto flee now because that makes them try to flee. That's if we're doing like a chase mission or a breakthrough mission. Okay, so this
So
is
you want
fine.
us to set to center deployment?
Yes, we must be set to center deployment.
Okay,
good.
doing that now.
No, why are you assigned to team 1? Assigned to team 2. Okay, so now how do I do this again?
This is a lot easier if you just play MekHQ, by the way.
Reinforce. Okay, so gonna just reinforce to my team, and then we can. Yeah, if you're just playing MekTech, this is a lot easier. You don't have to do all of this nonsense. Hello, discard.
Hello, discard.
What level of
Hide
what
and
level of
seek.
degeneracy have we hit here where we're now just looking upon
Okay,
what is this?
MekHQ.
Yeah,
This
why
is
are there no
MekTech.
units?
Good question, because we're not seeing any units.
Yeah,
Oh, is this for your
this is odd.
Hang on, Casa has a BV. Yeah, this is, for context discard, this is our MegaMek replacement, seeing as my computer cannot currently run MechWarrior at the moment because it's old. So,
Oh.
well,
You should
sorry,
send
it could run MechWarrior 5. Then it started having massive overheat issues, so it can't anymore.
So it went from computer to space heater and then
I'm gonna
we're running out
say
of time.
edge for the enemy's deployment because we're
Okay.
surrounded basically. Okay,
So
so I should. Where's the mix?
Good question.
It was working earlier.
Says you've loaded your
Add
file.
Combat unit?
No, because I just had random
No.
stuff.
Oh.
Okay, so
That's how you set up a
One.
game if you're playing like single player,
Oh.
okay, so there.
multiplayer.
Oh, pardon me.
No, but this is annoying because I don't know how to fix this.
okay, game. What are you?
Yeah, it's just
what
if
are
you look at the team overview, it's just saying
Yeah.
there's nothing.
Maybe try reloading.
There is, under game, there is reinforce from mul file. Is that what you've done already?
Yes, I've been doing that, and that should
Okay.
be refresh unit cache. Game. I'm just gonna do the last reinforce, and we're fighting the.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So this is now set up correctly, but there's no units on the field.
There's BV in the thing. Yeah.
I know, but it's like
but it's not actually showing us what the BV.
it should show.
Hmm.
But now I also can't now just like delete the mix. If you're incorrect.
It's gonna get a lot in the rear.
Ugh. I wish there was like a. Now the problem. This. Sorry, I hadn't run into this.
No, it's fine. We appreciate that this is not expected.
What happens if I just add a combat unit? I add an archer. It's just like, why is this not working?
So is it in sortable view, but force view, or the other views?
Yeah, it's not an either them.
No, it's like it just isn't. Okay, maybe disconnect.
And reconnect. Yeah.
Yeah, quit the server. No, do not save MegaMek. Connect to game. Try that again, because this server for. God damn it! Now it's still doing the same thing.
I was out of curiosity while you guys were playing competitive spreadsheets, so
Yeah,
let
it's like 50% spreadsheets.
Yeah,
I like
everything
spreadsheets.
we deal with is 50. Everything we deal with is 50% spreadsheets.
Okay, maybe try to connect to a different server now, because this one is pretty messed up, and I don't know how to fix it. It's not my server.
Okay, so disconnect.
3039. Yeah.
Interesting enough, now that you two have disconnected, I can see there is a locust and a panther on on the friendly bot, but nothing else.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm trying to connect to the next one, 3039, but I think this one's under use.
Well, if all else fails, what do you
Yeah.
call it? If all else fails, Tabletop Simulator is there for all of us.
Well, this should work. This absolutely worked.
Yeah, we used it
When I
last
was
time.
Yeah, the thing is,
using it earlier, but
Yeah.
of course, when we do it live,
Yeah, well, there's people watching.
Oh,
It's your
yeah.
fault.
sorry, people watching.
yeah, there are people
Oh.
watching.
Pardon
Damn
me,
your
I,
people watching. Rawr. I'm also trying to find the FAQ, so bear with me.
Okay, and now this last one I'm trying to connect to has. Okay, couldn't connect to that one. That was 3052, 3058. But yeah, I set all of this up
All right.
while I was. Like, I tested this whole thing while I was, doing stuff through the week,
Mm-hmm.
and now it craps out.
Yes.
I have a good one, guys.
Later, man.
He was in here? I couldn't connect to that one. Connect to game. PO62.
Here's a question.
Yep.
I'm just
Nice.
reading the sort of FAQ. Did you start the scenario from the briefing?
So the way that this should work is that I can export the mul files, which is the unit lists. And then after it's all done, I can then, from the end of the battle, export a salvage file, which I then, under resolve manually, I can import. 3067. No, if it starts with a white screen like that, I think it's pretty buggered. Okay, let me see if I can maybe find, because I am on the Discord for MegaMek as well. They may have some public servers. That could be used in theory. No, that should be. Damn it, no, doesn't look like. 3081. And if this doesn't work, well, I don't know. No, this one's not going to work either.
Sorry, I'm now basically scanning the FAQ and seeing if I can find the campaign stuff.
Yeah.
But
Sure. I mean, 3028 was the only one that worked. No, that's not how you type that in. Now, the only problem here is that there's now. Okay, so the only one that in theory works is 3028. But now it's got stuff in the game where I can't now edit. I can't now delete these bots for whatever reason.
oh,
Yeah.
So I
if you go into edit bots, you can
there's
pick
no.
bot.
Well, where's edit bot? Oh, thank you.
If you go into game, it's edit bots, then you can manually kick.
Okay, okay. Damn it. Sorry, I didn't see that.
No, it's
okay. Player settings, center. Okay. Assign to team 1. Okay, let me try to.
Yeah, hang on. Let me set myself to 1.
Okay, so great, you should be able to join now. Reinforce from all file. Okay. Okay. Battle exports. Ugh. Now, it's still doing the same thing where it's like it's just. And then I also can't remove these units now. This is bizarre.
It is.
Okay, well, that one's just obviously not working. So there's one more we can try. But I suspect that one's not going to work either. Because it didn't when I was trying to connect to it. 2, 3, 4, 6. Well, it lets me connect, I think.
It's progress.
But I don't know if I'm connecting. No, it just immediately
Okay, so
kicked me out.
try 2, 3, 4, 6.
Yes. That's the port.
Yeah, port, yeah.
Yeah, that's done.
Are you connecting?
But to what?
I think everyone run one.
Oh, we need your server address then.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be your IP address or something. But you have to have port 2346
open.
port forwarded correctly,
Yeah.
which is what I was struggling with while trying to do this. And then I came up with an alternative, which turns out to be fucked. And it's still the same milestone. This hasn't updated or something on us. Nope, it hasn't updated on us. And this is. It's like I wish there was like some way to just reset the server.
Yeah.
Let me see what happens if I try to reform from this mul file. No, it's the same thing. It's like this is the weirdest.
All right, sorry about this, sorry.
Yeah, this is very frustrating. Unquote. Hold on. This. What the hell was that? Unquote. Okay. Well, apparently, whatever we've run into is a bug that says I should be reporting this to the devs or something. Damn it. Okay. Well. Yeah, sorry, Gray.
That's okay. I'm just trying another list here, seeing if there's any.
Is there a problem on my side? No, because this was working fine earlier. I mean, yeah, if you could host the game, that would be fine, because I could just send the mols to you. I guess in theory, at that point, you could just host the entire campaign. But yeah, this is now acting up, and it's very strange.
Yeah, I'm not finding a lot of
Yeah.
FAQ information that explains what this particular error is, unfortunately.
No. Sorry, I'll be back in a second.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Do-do-do.
Curses.
Which is bizarre because we tested it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the mole. That's the only thing I can assume, is that we know we could create randomly generated matches just fine. We did that before,
Yeah.
but for some reason it's not importing the mole properly.
Okay, I'm gonna try saving or exporting the mol files again. And the theory that maybe something went wrong there.
Yeah. That was a good option.
Okay, so I've connected to this. Load unit list. Will this work? Nope, same. Damn it. Yep, sorry, Graham and Pentus. This is the dumbest thing
Always
that
is.
could possibly have happened.
It's annoying when you check stuff as well.
Yeah, like I made sure this was working a few days ago at least.
Oh yeah, no, we appreciate this is weird. Like I was saying when you were away to Grey, we knew the actual battle generation stuff works fine because we've done that before.
I tested
I
the
have to
server
assume
stuff.
there's something funky going on with the mul file because that's the only thing we've changed.
I mean, what it could entirely be. Hold on, let me.
Go switch technical difficulty. I do that.
Okay, so I am connected to another server that has stuff going on it, but there's nobody else in this server.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is I don't know.
I want to clear the game.
Sorry, let me see if I can get. Yeah, whoever had this server before just left it without...
Shutting it down.
Yeah, but at the same time, I also don't see a way to shut these, you know, games down. So... It could be that there's some sort of trouble with these servers. Yeah, because there's definitely no other players here. They would have reacted to me typing a whole bunch of stuff in the chat. This is frustrating.
Just need what I can figure out.
The only other way we could get this to work is if somebody could figure out how to
Host a server.
host a server, which I've tried. Okay, well here's another server that hasn't been shut down correctly. I also don't see a way to shut it down correctly.
Let's see. Is there not a /surrender command or something?
Slash
There's
victory.
like there's stuff that I can, yeah, but the problem is it needs the other people to accept, and there's nobody in the server. So I mean, the best that I can do is maybe try this. I've now resorted to posting stuff on Discord, so we'll see how that goes. Probably not well. Well, not immediately. No, to be fair, they will help me, just not immediately. I mean, I could. Could try this. No, why did that not copy? No, okay, that. I'm gonna kill the stream for a moment
It's fine.
Yep, cool.
while I do googly things. For God's sake, copy.
Explode.
No, that just doesn't work. What? Okay, well, see if you guys can connect to this IP. I'm gonna put it into the Discord. No, wrong Discord. Because the only option now is if I actually manage to host the game.
Okay, so this is server address.
Yeah, it's server address. The port should be the default one, 2346 or something. Although this didn't work last time I tried this with anybody. password is,
Trying.
and the password is that. But I don't think this is gonna work.
Could not connect.
Yeah, this was just last ditch. Yeah, so
Yeah.
none of these work. Wait, hold on. I think somebody actually has managed to help me. So
Drum roll, please.
if I go to connect to a game, 2, 3, 0. I think I'm resetting the server. Well, if I reset the server, then why hasn't it fully reset the server?
Thank you.
Honestly, at this point, I'm beginning to wonder.
That's what I'm... Yeah, well, maybe this person will timely responding. Reset it now. Oh, no, nothing I can do about that.
Having trouble even connecting to any of the other ones.
No need to do that. Yeah, so...
I have to say, I'm slightly disappointed none of these ports are key Battletech Day. Okay.
Yeah, that MekHQ, get that fixed.
Right.
Well, these are public, you know, it is very nice these are public servers that people are hosting. But yeah, it's, I don't know, the last response that the person gave me was that they may just have to be reset by the host, and
Who knows on that?
yeah, in theory they reset tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning, but that doesn't particularly help us now. Well, sorry, Gray and Spentis, it's just...
Yeah.
It just isn't working.
No, it's not your fault. There's clearly something else going on here that we need to have kick off or work out, but
Yeah.
we didn't know going
Ooh.
into it. We've
Try
got the company set up and we can get it
Hold on.
working.
try
Great.
3028.
3028.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one that's been weird whenever I try to add the mol file.
Is that that one? Is it? Okay.
Hold on, let's see. Okay, so if I add a combat unit and I add an archer, so it's now an archer. You see, it doesn't show the archer in the force list.
Yeah.
And if you click on any of the unit pilot, player, whatever, it throws up an error. So this is the one that client server checksum mismatch. What the hell does that mean? Because we should be. Why don't you guys try to add a unit to your forces? Like, is this my fault?
Okay.
No, they're not. It's not showing.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is just broken. Like, broken beyond. Broken differently than the other ones are. I guess I could go through the other servers and see if there's one that can be set. I'm pretty sure it's not us doing something wrong. Okay, well, the person in charge of the server says 30. They say they could probably have it fixed within half an hour, but that's not going to be worth it for. That the servers are also definitively broken in some way. So that's not going to be useful for us. No.
Hey, I'm going to end the stream. We'll try this again another time.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Sorry,
that.
folks.
Usually seen the Battletech company getting generated, and then it all went wrong after that.
Yeah.
Hey, see ya.
Bye, folks.
I'll have to play or whatever.
Right. Rather than actually kill the stream, I'm going to fire up MekHQ on my end and mess around with that.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Yep.
Hey, it's not your fault.
Yep. So, I'm going to hit start new campaign on mine.
Yeah, I mean, no reason not to
Do
do
a
it.
single player, yeah.
Yeah, there's a very nice. If you go into the docs, there's a ATB starter guide which you should read.
Yeah, I've had to mess around with this before.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, cool.
Yep. All right.
Well, I'm gonna sign off from Discord then. I'll see you guys.
That's fair. We're still on for tomorrow, aren't we, Grant?
I thought I knew on for tomorrow.
Okay.
Grant. All right.
Okay,
See you
bye.
tomorrow then, folks. Bye.
Right, so it's just me and you lot then for an hour and a half. So we'll call these guys the first cocktail Lancers. Of course, I think Federated Guns are the most croctopus of all layouts. Unit icon, let's go teeth, we'll do it quick. We're doing Mercs. Turning off Mason's shirts, apparently they're pain, and just quick. Yeah, and everything else I'm going to pretty much leave as standard. So hopefully this will be a bit clearer. Most of the stuff got renamed, planet-wise. We've got nothing in the Lance. Now, what we will do is we will generate company. And we'll do a whole company instead of messing around with individuals. So we'll do one company, 3 Lances, 4 mechs for Lance. Early year is 7 medtechs. Yeah. And 10 mechanics, 2 doctors, 1 admin of each type. Original faction, Wild Child, Never Generate Starleaf Max. And let's get this actually like. Okay, I can't, that's fine. And we'll hit generate and we'll just see what the random number of jobs. Recommended. Okay, so why have we got too many? We could just do the randomized C bills. Not generate a company. But no, we'll do it for here. It won't process the finances, we'll do it old-fashioned way. And then we'll just wait and ignore the others. Yay! Everyone's been generated. So, look, a load of people got married. A couple of my mech warriors are married to each other. This doesn't seem like it's going to be a bad idea at all. That is actually maximised apparently. So I've got Abel, Baker and Charlie. So I've got an archer. Yeah. Thunderbolt. Rifleman and a Shadowhawk. A Dervish, a Wolverine, a Phoenix Hawk and a Trebuchet. Dervish is this. That's quite a long range. Baker's got some range to it. And Charlie's got a Gouch, 35 ton, single medium laser. It's not a good mech. Wasp, not a good mech. Work. Yeah, easy to maintain. I know it's the spiders, that's that. No, 2 locusts. Ooh, Charlie Lance is going to explode. That is not a good lance. I mean, the Archer, Thunderbolt, Rifleman, Shadowhawk, and this one are good. Charlie Lance, bad lance. Let's have a quick look at my personnel. I saw there's a dependence, sort by rank. So we got Captain Luigi, our boss. He's in the Archer. And then we got 2 regular lieutenants, sergeants, corporal. What kind of skill level are we looking at here? Mostly regular, yeah, regular and green, 1 elite. Anger, everyone's undamaged, everyone's got a MekTech assigned. Our warehouse is nicely stocked. Got 2 docks. And I will GM mode, add funds, Rich Uncle Carter has sent us. There you go. He died and left us 10 million C-bills. Woohoo! Good old Carter. Right, and then we're not touching the mech lab. So we got at least 2. Here's pregnant. But she's our admin staff, that's fine. We also, yeah, it really just adds a lot of stuff in here. So we got a 1-year-old and a newborn. So we are now going to go for the contract market. So this guy, okay, veteran, but with terrible mechs. 30% salvage right, half the transport, and 80% battle glance compensation. Versus no battle loss compensation. F. Oh, we're obviously going to go for the one with the veteran commanders, but terrible mechs. Now, this one is also 55 days away. As I'm doing this fast, we'll accept this horrific mission. And then UE is fine. We're going to Yeti Prior. So, calculate jump path. In our transit. And then we will advance multiple days. It's going to take us 55 days. And so, start advance. Down on this take. It's nice. I like the everyone getting married thing. Yeah, transit. Yeah, absolutely nothing of interest happened. Unit markers updated. Personnel market. We've now arrived in the planet. Let's have a quick look at it. 9.6 Terran year length. 20-hour days. Normal gravity. Breathable atmosphere. 33 degrees of temperature. 37%. 1.1 billion. Product events. Basic inventory. For agriculture. Alright. So, here we are, and we're going to have to advance until the Monday, and it's Friday, so advance. Cancel. We have a pregnant personnel assigned to a combat unit. See what I was joking about earlier about someone getting on here just for benefits? Which one of you is pregnant? Show up here. Won't be you. Ah, here we go. Raygun. Oh god. Raygun's pregnant. Is active. How much? Oh god. Java's also pregnant. Only 50 days, guys. What have you been doing? All we could get here was a green mech warrior. Okay, so Raygun is about as bad as Adira here, so we will hire Adira. And we will... Well, I'm going to probably put Charlie on as my recruit. So what we'll do... Java's good. Alright. So we'll go to the hangar. We're going to remove Java. Unassign her. We're going to unassign Raygun. You know, we'll leave Raygun because Raygun can stay in, and we'll put in our new Adira here, who hasn't even earned a nickname. Okay. Although she is active, we're going to put that entire lance into training. So we've got 2 active lance, 1 ready to fight. So Charlie Lance training. Got 2 heavies set to fight. No scouting here. Straight into combat. Lance a day. Ooh, not maintained. One of the puppet lockers can maintain that one. Yes, it's fine. I don't have the option. Ooh, Monday, hold the line. Right. So, what we've got here is British Combine, Allies. Enemy starts at 7k with 2k in. Forest Heart, Daylight, Lightning Ring, Fog. Let's see if I can view all the weather. Okay. So, mission. Play 1. All the Draconian Summon will survive. Triple will destroy at least 50% enemy force. Make sure 66 of my. So we got an advance now. Ooh. Hello. Got a big battle. Ally Rescue that just popped up on the same day. Right. This is going to be interesting. That's Baker Lance. Can I assign one of these to the mission then? Table Lance. Deploy force. The big battle, ally rescue. There we go, they're deployed in. That's the day. Nope, so we've got this fight. And then we'll just get it's a local port, and this will do what MegaMek didn't do for the others. They brought a Scorpion? Wow. Alright. We've got Dervish, Wolverine, Phoenix Hawk, and a Trebuchet. Locust, a Firestarter, a Stinger, a Wasp, a Stinger, a Javelin. Saladin, a Saladin AC-20. We're going to have to watch that thing. Skulker, Hunter, Flatbed Truck, Scorpion, Warrior. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to get rough. Just why I don't care about these people. Okay. So we've got 3, 4, 5. And they've got 7. So we've got this even at the minute, but those extras are pain. Alright, so they've got a focus, a fire starter, down. We're deploying to the south. Don't like this wooded terrain. Wooded terrain is not going to do me any favours. Pop you in there. Gonna keep my guys together, I think. We gotta keep the Scorpion alive. Phoenix Hawk can actually pop out. No, I'm not trying to deploy into there. There. Yep. And the Trebuchet. Okay. Round 6, the heavy stuff turns up. We want to smack him as quick and fast as possible. Lyrian, me, Lyrian. Griffin and Scorpion. Okay, so I can just move forwards. Delete to cancel the backspace. Yeah, I think Dervish is best off just no indirect fire in this. I'm moving like crazy. Phoenix Hawk forwards. They know they've got reinforcements coming. Great for me. You can see it, but we've got a 0% chance to hit all my weapons. Range, out of range. What are they targeting there? They're shooting the train up for some reason. Don't know why. No physical attacks. They generated heat there for no real reason. Annoyingly for me, though, that means that they are going to get close. Right, the Dervish, yeah, stepping up onto that hill is a good idea. Wolverine can start pushing forward. Might be quick jumping. Generate a little bit of heat. Jumping closer. They're pushing off to the side. Move the Trebuchet up. We ain't gonna hit that warrior. He needs to come closer than this. Are they in that train? Are they clearing it for some? Bit strange, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, pretty standard. Now, that gets me line of sight on the hunter. If the hunter doesn't, that gets me line of sight. That. Turn you like that. Got a large laser. Oop, the warrior's coming in. Move the trebuchet. If we can take the warrior down, that'll make life a lot easier. They both got stuck. One has become quicksand. Oh, that's what I want to see. $15, $14, $13. Firing. 11. 20 rounds. Let's fire an AC5. Phoenix Hawk might have much better chance because you're at close range. 12. 11. You're up 10. Yeah, but we'll take the little bit. That's the 18 we hit him. Trebuchet. 13. Right, so we're going to see. Ooh. That Saladin has got some range on it. Alright, so here's our damage. Wolverine. Misses. The Phoenix Hawk hit with a machine gun. Damaged the flight stabilizer. That's awesome. Saladin misses everything. Oh, no. Destroyed my searchlight by hitting with his 1120. Saladin misses. Alright. We need to put some more fire into that Griffin. One unit's got light damage. And they're at 99.69%. This dervish. I'm going to assume that guy's going to move. The Wolverine's going to close forwards. Phoenix Hawk. Does this feel like a really bad idea? It just feels like a really, really bad idea. I'm going to turn him like this. I'm going to assume that warrior's going to get behind me no matter what I try. There is an option. Going disable. Yes, it should be on. Alright. There is one for showing where everyone can go, but yeah. Find it. Oh, there's the warrior. Oh, the fire starter got. Okay, so you can now see 12, 11, 11s. As I fire the 12 off, I've got the heat. Now you can see the fire starter. The fire starter is going to. 40. Yeah, got the ammo. But Wasp. Gonna regret that. No. Trebuchet. Gonna twist its torso. Just risk. Wham. Okay, weapons out. Miss, 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 miss. Stinger hits the Wolverine. Just take some armor. Firestarter hits the Wolverine, taking away with his armor. But it. Now we should get a melee action here. Yes. And you can only kick because you fired your arm weapon. Right. The Phoenix Hawk kicks the Wasp in the leg and just annihilates it. That guy's on the floor and prone. And then he was kicked, so he's fine, came fine. Everyone else missed. That's fine. We just did more damage with that kick than we have in the entire shooting phase. Oh, good. All good. And the green's having a moment. And the Firestarter is now at heat 11. Right. We're at 96, they're at 96. It's round 5, so unfortunately, their reinforcements turn up this next round. The Dervish. Turn like that. Wolverine. The backup. Right, the Stingers have both got behind me. There's nothing I can do to get line of sight of them, so I must just stay where I am. Ultra heavy woods. Don't really want to do that. Okay, we're going to hold him here, just turn slightly. Trebuchet. Gonna turn. Right. Fails. Break free, fails to break free. Pauses its side, does some damage. Yep. And takes a conscious roll because you took a head hit. Awesome. Cool, what's up? Done. Right. Dervish. Not about to hit with the SRMs actually. And probably best twisting the torso. No, alright. Just take the hits on the Firestarter. The LRM can't see anything worth hitting, so we'll... Oh, he's gonna take some pain from there. But they're both shooting into his back. We're not going to do arms. We can't. Actually, we are going to shoot the. Can't do that. Go 3 over. Add 2 machine guns. Okay, so we fire those. And some. 11s aren't great, are they? But we're on the rear of this guy, so let's try and light him up. Right, the warrior hits the Wolverine. Pushing a search right. Hits him in the head. Ugh. That, a little bit. Yep. It says it's because it takes his consciousness roll well. Miss. Firestarter takes a hit, loses searchlight. Kick him in the heat sinks. Fun. Stinger. Rear table has only got one armor left on the rear. Oh no. The Wasp hits the Phoenix Hawk in the head. He needs a 3 to stay conscious and he rolls a 2 and blacks out. Well, that's great, isn't it? Griffin misses. Firestarter smacks up some of the Wolverine's armor. The Wolverine's taking a lot of damage. Phoenix Hawk does hit and reduces this Wasp down to 2 armor, but he makes his consciousness roll. Hunter hits the Trebuchet, and Redwood puts fire into Stinger and hits him. And the Wolverine falls over. Of course it does. Hence the make conscious. Alright. Firestarter kicks Detroit, hitting in the center torso. It's not good. Miss. And yeah. Yay, this is going poor. Fine. They're at 87%, we're at 92%. So just because one of our guys is blacked out doesn't mean it's over. They've got a fair chunk of damage. That Scorpion rocket. PPC and our SRM. And full armor. Alright, so the Dervish. Dervish needs to maybe just turn. He's in a bad position. Get to here and then turn like that. Can. I have to torso twist the rest of the way. Oh, look at the damage to the Wolverine. Right. Get up. Into the woods. Turn like that. It's a 6. He can make a 6. Hit a 6. Can't report. Right, the Phoenix Hawk is immobile and blacked out, so skip. The Trebuchet is going to step forward into melee range. Right, yay, Wolverine's up. The Wasp fell over. The Wasp is not having any fun in this thing. Never make a 6. No, I know what you're feeling. Like, it does feel like that. The Wasp pilot is blacked out, which is a massive for me. I've not even touched him. He just got stuck in the swamp and then fell over. Scorpion is hitting the Warrior. The Warrior is hitting my Phoenix Hawk. Dervish is going to have to twist that torso as far as he can. 4. He can only fire the left arm weaponry anyway. So that's fine. That'll deal with his heat problems. Wolverine's going to have to twist. Oops. 2 guys in there. We'll target the Firestarter. We'll lay into the Firestarter as well. An aim shot. Do I want a Wasp? The Locust. Focus is a hard target. I think we're gonna have to just go for the head. This because I'm on the ground, possibly. Right, the trebuchet. Laying into the fire starter. At some point these LRMs will be. Can't see anybody else. And yeah, he's got no chance of hitting anyone. That guy can have free me. Hello, Ranger. We tried to do multiplayer, but the servers are a bit balked, so I'm running this local. Just to get some Battletech. Looking forward to playing this all week, so. Right, Phoenix Hawk takes a hit. Dervish misses. Wolverine misses. Firestarter misses, thankfully. Oh no, the Wolverine hits the Firestarter and flashes a load of armor off with its SM6. Weapons for the Dracones. Want no armor left in his left arm. Oh. Stinger hits the Dervish in the center torso. Critical hits on the engine. Because he's hitting in the rear, isn't he? Of course. The Firestarter hits. Wolverine's losing armor left, right, and center and rear. Trebuchet misses. That guy. We got a very early hit onto him, but we've not managed to get anything else into that. That Locust hits. And the Draconis Combine hits the Hunter support tank and smashes a bit of armor off it. Right, punch. Griffin kicks the Wasp, blows off its left arm, takes out a jump jet. That Wasp is going down fast. Kicks the Wolverine, damage the Wolverine, kicks the Firestarter. Wolverine fails a 6. There you go, that's a 6 failed. Falls over. Critical hits his right leg. Yay. Oh, the Phoenix Hawks guys come round. Good, because we need to get him out in here and helping. Right. We are taking hits hard. Right. So, luckily most of their vehicles are hanging around. Let's jump back here. Try and get this guy. I'm more interested. Gonna get up. It's a 6. And he fails, he falls over again. Taken 2 hits so far. Try and get up so you don't actually. Yeah, he's up. And the Phoenix Hawk going to up, punches. Going to jump into. That wouldn't be much. Jump to there though. That would give him. The way he moves to there, Scorpion there, Trebuchet. If he's moved. Yeah, that's also before. Right, the Dervish. Thankfully, it's got the LRMs. Twist that torso. Seems to hit him, tends to hit. Three over. Hit the SRMs. Keep cool down with the lasers. Your torso. Oh, I said twist you. Ooh, a 5 to hit with the SRM 6 with that. And 8 with that. That's nice selection. Aiming at the wasp. Finger there. 11. 12. Better off laying into that guy. And over. Yeesh, can't fire the large laser. Fire the medium lasers and just hope to slaughter them. Then trebuchet. Laser medium. It will get to fire a missile at some point. Sure. Right. Wolverine misses, hits the AC. Takes out a heat sink on the blipping Wolverine. Got to pay for all this as well. Misses. Dervish hits the fire starter with 2 missiles. Wolverine hits with the fire starter. Critical hit on the right arm. Fire starter pilot takes a hit to the head. Hits right torso, hits left arm, blows off the medium laser, and critical hits the lower arm. Good, that Wolverine. That fire starter is taking some serious hit. Yeah, that center torso is danger. Oh, so's our Wolverine though, because they've got behind me again, haven't they? Oh no, that's just the front. They've just punched through the front armor now on the Wolverine. Oh god, no, he's dead. Rubber engine destruction. The Wolverine is toast. Glancing blow on the Locust from the Griffin. Miss. Wolverine. Visual hit on the right arm. Yeah, he's dead already. Pilot on the Draconis Combine gets hit. Yeah, that Griffin and the Scorpion taking some fire. Stinger. We hit the Stinger. Destroyed its searchlight, 2 armor left. Firestarter falls over, smashes its center torso up, doesn't die. Have we lost is the next question. Because we have to maintain 66% of our force. Living Wasp is crippled and withdrawing. Oh, it's physical attacks. Tick. Hey, we kicked him in the leg. 1 internal structure remaining on that leg. My dervish pilot is the rubbish guy I hired up. Alright. Griffin's running hot. Stinger's running hot. We're at 77. So we haven't lost yet. But, yeah. Need to do some more damage to them. Right, the dervish needs to go up. Step back to here and then I think actually just getting up and turning like that would be versus 7. I think either that's where he exploded. Phoenix Hawk. Gonna move like that. Trebuchet. is the charge. Back up into. Trebuchet's just going to take it. Oh, the wasp ejected. Yeah, he landed in heavy woods, blacks out, and the pilot ejected. I started to damage to its leg. Right. Well, that's 9, but I'm going to have to. Can't fight anything. I'm going to have to pull the dervish down for a turn. Push your torso. Target this guy. I'll risk the heat. Or Alpha Strike. Your torso. That stinger's damaging the leg. That's the fire starter. The fire starter's the better target. Also, use his weapon. I'm not going to risk the shot. Firing. Everything's hitting that trebuchet. Alright, so he does down to 0 armor on the right torso. Lancing blow on the locust. Phoenix Hawk, miss. Oh, did a bit of damage there. Stinger. Yeah, we're into the center torso. Armor destroyed. 7 structure left. Fiddle it on the engine. Losing armor fast on the trebuchet. Griffin's also, the Scorpion's taking hits. Hoping though. Pick on this guy. Good. Yep, kicked him. It fell into all structure left. 1 armor, and they survived their piloting roll. Right, the dervish should be caught. They're at 76. All those vehicles. Oh. Dervish, skip movement. Oh, that guy's, yeah. Fire started withdrawing. Forwards. Trebuchet. Not got anyone behind him. Shooting the Phoenix Hawk. Dervish is still at heat 10. Let's just fire a couple of those. Phoenix Hawk. Gonna have to twist it also. And might just leave a punch. Trebuchet. Can't see that guy. Hates to hit that. Let's fire off the alarms just because we have. Brittle hit in the right torso, no damage. Miss. Locust backs up the ooh. Yep. Front right legs smashed up. And he survives his conscious roll. Griffin hits the rotor. Oh, we might be taking down the warrior. Because it's got to make a survival check now. Okay, we are going to punch. And we kicks us. We hit the stinger. No armor on the right leg. Come on. Crash, you stupid thing. Warrior's been a bane in my existence. Come on. He's fine. 73 to their 81, we are losing. Once that fire starts off, it's back into our thing. Alright. Back to the woods. That'll stop them getting behind us. Do that. They're going off that way. The warrior retreating. Oh. Warriors are withdrawing as well. We do some crippling damage on them. 15 to hit. 18 to hit. Well, Dervish isn't firing this turn. Just going to be a large laser then. $13 to hit. That's all you can see. We're venting a bit of heat this turn. Right. Scimitar hits. Oh, the Scorpion hits the Scimitar. Good amount of damage. Foot and hip damaged. Right torso damaged. That Scorpion's taking a lot of fire from prone. Ooh, here's on Jarrow. Ooh, the Scorpion's not going to last much longer. It'll hit 2 more engine hits. Falls over. Pilot's somehow remains. We got no physical attack. Right. They're down to 75, we're at 63. Their reinforcements, thankfully, are only just coming in now. Right, the Dervish, can you step up? You can get to there. Hopefully we can drop some range fire onto that Saladin. Phoenix Hawk, gonna jump. Yeah. Not. We've got to clear all of those. It risks jumping that, I think. Move up Trebuchet, vent some heat. Yeah, Scorpion's destroyed. They jacked. Build the secondary at least. 12. What? Oh. See the stinger. 11s isn't. Phoenix Hawk. Can't get anything on that stinger. Skip. Trebuchet. Mediums are okay. We can do a kick afterwards. Doge takes another hit. All of ours. All got one medium laser. Hits. And then, yeah, not much fire in that turn. Again. Misses. Stinger hits us. fall over, take damage, nearly black out. Needed a free, rolls a free. Yay. I'm nuts. Right. Yes. 60 to 76, we are losing. Right, the dervish. Round. Phoenix Hawk. Jump to here. Because they're moving all their vehicles first. They've got the numbers. Up. That way. Get you back to the full stack down again. Just get up. Nope, nope. Huge amounts of damage to them. Lie there. Take it. Yeah, that was a disastrous turn. See the finger. Got a chance. Going to take a bit of heat to try and kill this thing. Also, try and keep our heat in check. Won't fire the large laser this turn. Can't twist. Can't see it. Dervish hits. Stinger, 7 armor on both the left and right torso. Yeah, not bad. We hit with a good amount there. The dervish hit with everything. Phoenix Hawk misses with everything apart from this. Which clicks his left. Stinger shooting. Griffin's taking hits now. Yep. And the Griffin kicks and smashes an arm up. Stinger might bail out as well. Not yet. They've had 2 flee. They're down to 66. It's coming back. We're not getting much in the way of salvage though. Right, the dervish. Yeah, you. One bit is really hurt. Right. The fact they've got all those vehicles to move before. Okay, we can jump and engage. We need to engage some of these vehicles, I think. Violent check to stand up. He does. Right. You can target that guy. Just the SRMs. You can target him. Laser doesn't work. And the machine. Trebuchet. Very little chance of hitting large lasers. Right. Gaia misses. Dervish misses. Condor. Oh, he hits the Condor. Okay, he does quite a lot of damage to him. Griffin. Stinger hits the Trebuchet. Scimitar hits of the AC5 at the terrain. I was trying to clear the terrain out. Trebuchet takes it from the Stinger, loses its right arm. He hits, destroys my searchlight, but the Phoenix Hawk's not too bad. Provide the heavy transport. Terrain takes damage. Kick that stinger. That stinger. Griffin smashes the motive system. That thing. And the trebuchet falls over. Trebuchet. At least that hunter tank is damaged. Alright. Thing is, I'm going to leave him here. Back's protected. Oh, Griffin got stuck. Phoenix Hawk. Cover. Trebuchet will attempt to get up. And falls and does more damage. Get up. Makes it. Okay. You can target here. I have to put some more fire in. I need to start. It'll take the 20 heat, 10 over, and puts me to the danger zone. But something needs to happen. Machine gun, laser. Large as well. Also, target this. Right. Right, Dervish hits the stinger. Critical hit on the said torso, but no effect. Another 2. Left leg, 2 arm remaining. Griffin, miss. Phoenix Hawk. Hits with a machine gun. Minor damage. Hits with the medium laser. Destroys the engine. Immobile. Hits the left side. Critical stinger. Trebuchet. Critical hits the LM-15 twice. And then blows off the left arm and crits the left torso. Phoenix Hawk takes 11. So Locust Phoenix Hawk. Kick that. Mobile, 100%. And 2 armor. Hope that Griffin frees itself because we're in trouble if it. We're at 45%. Team's at 51. They're at 60. Not even sure how this will go. Yeah. One of the stings is dead, though, isn't it? For you to clear all that. Then to face the stinger because the got our back. You're okay where you are. Jump behind the locust. You're okay there. Does not give away when we don't have to. Hey, Griffin. Dervish. Also, target this guy. We're not going to fire anything then. You're just going to. You're going to fire there. Phoenix Hawk at the hunt. I can't see the hunt. Saladin. Right. To hit the Saladin. Hit with that. Just to get it down a little bit. Oh, he's lost. He's got crippled me. Also like that. He ain't hitting with anything. Wasn't much firing. He's raised from the dervish. I take 3 damage. That only hit. Punch. Miss. Right, 16 rounds. Yes, a long one. 56% force, though. Right. Dervish. Turn. Face this out. Yeah, and protect your rear. Thanks. Jump. Yeah, we gotta finish that. Tank. Trebuchet. Back up would actually be the better option. Oh, they stuck in the bog. Awesome. Dervish. Also. Six, 7, 6. Oh, we'll take it. We need to hit that guy. Right, I'm going to twist your torso. You're going to engage the locust. At the large. Trebuchet. Not hit with anything. Trebuchet's near crippled. Nicely misses. Exalt does hit. Big damage. Kick it out of existence. Major damage is immobile. Finger takes critical on the left leg. And the dervish does. Prone. Damn it. These guys are hitting hard. Okay. Can't do this. Dervish. Get up. Up at least. Phoenix Hawk. Movement. You've got no guns, you have to be MegaMek. Standing up. Running so hard enough to skip firing. You can twist your torso. Laser. Oh, I don't want to do this. Got to though. Meleeing. Okay, so the Phoenix Hawk hits and wrecks the SRM. Destroys his upper right arm. Yep, it's a locust. This happens. Finger hits Dervish. Dervish has got pretty much no armor remaining. Taking criticals. And the Phoenix Hawk's critical on the large laser. Stinger, its left arm blown off by the Griffin. And then takes a leg blown off from the LOM-10. Dervish falls over, smashing up an arm, and blacks out. On piloting. You can kick that, please kill it. You can kick that. Right, kicks it. Motive, flame malfunction. Got 2 internal structures left. And he smashes him 1 internal left on the left leg. Brutal slugfest. Out of 48 though. 59 for 44. Alright. You're mobile and prone. We'll skip your movement because you're unconscious. Phoenix Hawk is just going to turn. The thing is, these Saladins I don't think can properly get to it. You're going to just kick because you've got no arms left. Thing has been destroyed by ejection. That's a good start. Hit out. You're going to twist that torso slightly. Laser. Try and deep fire. Yeah, you've got nothing. Fire. Ooh. Well, there goes the Dervish. Arrow explosion, 120 points of damage. Kills the pilot. Blows off the arm. That's 2 mechs down. Phoenix Hawk takes a critical hit on the right torso, and we do nothing of note to the end. It's death. Likewise. Right, we killed the Hunter support tank, and Griffin's taking V. That used to be one of my mechs. Right. Taken 1 damage, 1 crippled, 2 destroyed. 1 crew trapped, 1 crew ejected. We have, however, killed 39% of the original plans. You need to get up, back up. Try that. 5. Trebuchet is. Griffin falls over. Phoenix Hawk also twist. Spotted. Still running at 7 over, which is not. Guns left. Miss. Griffin misses. Stinger, of course, critical hits him. Phoenix Hawk takes critical from the Locust. Luckily, most of those no effect, apart from the head hit. Him. And he takes off his right leg. Falls over and blacks out. Yay, we kick someone to death. Glorious day. Okay, they're down to 37. The reinforcers are still 100% now. Not in serious trouble. Phoenix Hawk. Jump. Into here. One is all these guys are going to go before. Probably a bit of a Deathful Glory moment getting that close to a Saladin. Yeah, the Phoenix Hawk is taking fire. Obviously going for the Paladin, firing everything. Got nothing to fire, so skip. Saladin misses. Saladin hits me with that. Oh no, we hit the Saladin. Motive damage. AC-20 misses, thank God. And then takes. You're gonna. Alright, so he kicks him in the right torso, blowing it off in the gyro, and he kicks him to death. Perfect. They're at 23%. We're at 18%. I'm going to go / victory, in inverted commas. Because at this point, there's no point me. I can't win this. You're going to jump back to here. Get you out of the way. Going to run up towards the locust was. You're going to fire into. You have nothing to fire. Of course, Phoenix Hawk misses. It's the locust in the leg. And the locust, the critical hits our hip. Boosh, that's the leg. And the Phoenix Hawk managed to stay upright though. Until he gets his leg kicked off by the locust. Yay. Absolute glorious days. He hits the leg, which blows the leg off. Falls. Also done. And we are done. That was brutal. There we go. So that is loaded. Where are the pop-ups? Where are my pop-ups? Being silly. Let my pop-ups at the bottom of. Done. No, we do not control the side. Total loss for the Dervish, the Wolverine. Oh, the Phoenix Hawk is not a total. It's just heavily damaged. Trebuchet crippled. Yep. Adira Sapa killed in action. Wounded. Yep. I cannot remember who did any of that. Fine. Reserve 100% of Griffin. Failed. Force withdrawal 50%. Yep. Reserve 66%. Failed. Resolution. We'll just call that a defeat. We lost the contract score. Game 1 for coupling over 50% of their forces. And then lost an operational victory point there. Okay. Can't we put the units with? There must be given that. Okay. Must be given a unit on departure. That'd be 1,800. Oh, that's fine. That's next to nothing. Oh, we still got a big battle. Yeah. Okay, can't complete the mission, but we can have a look in our air bay. Look at the hangar. Air bay, trebuchet is absolutely smashed. Phoenix Hawk isn't too bad. Add the head. Green, regular. So see, fixed it. Actually, armor. We want to do the armor. Green guys. Because there's very little you can actually lose armor. He's already working on that. Fix that. Reload the ammunition. And let's get one of our brakes on. Wow. And the repair of the right arm is impossible. And the repair of the right torso is impossible. This guy's going to get scrapped. Alright. Move on to the trebuchet. Place all that armor. Replace the LRM5s. No replacement part for the torsos. Alright, so we need to do some part acquisition. Ordered a lot. In the command center. Couldn't find the LRM15. Yay. The buggery. Infirmary. Drag and drop. I can just assign them like that. There we go. You got 4 medics. Redwood and Midas both in serious trouble. We did get... Okay, so we got compensation. We're on 100% compensation, so we got the money back for losing the Dervish and the Wolverine. Oh, yes. So, MegaMeks, with vehicles, we're desperate. Griffin here, and a commando. The Griffin's at 75%. Risk of being cheated. We bought a Griffin. Excellent. Do I grab the commando because we've lost 2 mechs? So I think I have to. Not. I mean, the commando's not bad. It's 10 SRMs. Alright, so I've just blown a good chunk of the money. Yeah, they should be here. Were they on site? No, 5 days. You can see 2 undamaged locust, undamaged Oscar, heavy damage crippled trebuchet, and the archer, rifleman, shadowhawk, and thunderbolt are all deployed with a commando and griffin. Hey, mech warriors. 7. Personnel market. Aerospace tech. And that's the other option. Oh, no. There's just alone. There. We'll risk getting a Corsair and then we'll hire this green aerospace tech. Okay. Obviously, that's what's going to get done. Let me know if you'd like to see some more of this, actually. I'm keen to carry the on as just like a random LP. So, yeah. Thanks very much for everyone who's watched. We will hopefully do the multiplayer one again in 2 weeks. But we'll see.